Good morning. Well, it is Sunday and I'm going to do something a little different. I want some barbecue ribs. Been telling April I wanted some and we're going to make it and I'm going to show you how to do it. And these are going to cook while we're at church. I'm going to do them in the oven and show you a secret. Okay? All right, so I got these rack of ribs from Aldi. And first thing we're going to do is just open the packet up. Get your hands in there. All right. It'll look like this. Don't be afraid of them. This is a whole rack of ribs, and I'm just going to take the water here, rinse them off real good. I usually rinse my meat. Some people say not to do it. Some people do. I've been rinsing it for years and never had a problem. Oh no, it gives me peace. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to remove the membrane on the back of this. And so the best way to do it is, if you can see it, you just take your fork and just kind of get wedged in the back. It takes a couple tries to get it just right. There we go. There's some of it right there, okay? And you're just gonna rip it down like that, okay? But you gotta do that through the whole back of it. Sometimes some ribs are easier than others to get off. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like when you get your membrane off. Okay, I'm going to rinse it one more time real good. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is get it ready. And what we're going to do is put the spices and stuff on it that we're going to use to cook it with. And then we'll come back, show you how to do that. We're going to put it in the oven and be ready for church. Okay, so I took a large piece of foil and I've laid the ribs over on top of it. And the next thing we're going to do, we're using this, okay? And this is going to serve as a marinade. It's going to help trap all of the good juices that are in the ribs, and just going to cover it up real good, okay? And you do not taste this when it's cooked, because it marinates real well with the flavor of the ribs and seals all the juices and then all the spices that we're going to put on it, and it's going to be good. Now, the last few minutes, I will put this on broil and put barbecue sauce on it. Okay, just for those of you wondering, that's what I will do. But I do want to we'll add a little bit of paprika over top of it. So we did some paprika. I'm gonna do some onion powder, a little bit of onion powder over on it. There we go. Okay, a little bit of salt. You can add whatever seasonings you like. And I think that's all I'm gonna do, because at the end of the day, I want this to be barbecue ribs. I don't want it to be too spicy and have too much going on in there. So what we're going to do is wrap this up tightly. Seal it up real good. And all right, my ribs are now ready to go in the oven. I'm going to put them on low and slow. That is the secret to fall off the bone ribs. You want them to be low and slow. Don't just think you're going to put them on the grill and let them go and they'll be good to eat. They have to cook a good while. And I'm gonna do mine in the oven because we'll put them in the oven on 250. And while we're in church, probably about 3 hours is how long I'm gonna cook them. And then when I get back, we're going to slather them in barbecue and put them on broil and broil the top of it and get it good and caramelized. Okay, y'all, we're back with the ribs, and what I've done is just opened them back up on the baking pan, and you can see there's some of the juices that are still sealed in there. Now, the next part I'm gonna do is just completely cover the top of the ribs with barbecue sauce, and we like the Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce, so that's what we're going to use. And we're going to just generously put that over the ribs, make sure they're good and coated. Now, I've turned my oven up. You can do it on broil and broil it, but I feel like these have so much meat on them. I'm going to cook them on 450 a while until I get that caramelization that I'm looking for, and we'll put them back in the oven. I want to show you what they look like before I put them in there. Okay, now they're still sitting in their juices, okay, and you want that barbecue on the top, and we're going to just put this in the oven on 450 for a few more minutes and get the caramelization on top, and then we'll have ribs for supper. Before we serve these ribs, I do like to go over it one more time with barbecue sauce. We'll brush these over the top, cut into them, and I want you to see what the finished product looks like for our Sunday dinner. There's the ribs.
These things are falling off the bone. Tender.
Yummy.
So I peel mine off the bone. I'm one of those people I can't stand to pick up the bone and touch it, so I peel mine off the bone and eat. But these look divine. I'm about to dig in.
Okay.